Tell me when it's recording.
Recording.
Welcome to Just Grubbing with Stephen Irving. Today we're going to be making breakfast burritos with chorizo and eggs. We have some chorizo from the store. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and get our oven or our stove up to temp here. We got a nice non-stick pan here. We're going to get it down to number 6. We got our spatula. So we're going to go ahead and open up this chorizo that we got from the Bull Store, El Rancho Market. We got that. It's on sale at Rancho Market for $1.19. And this is the best chorizo that we've found for this breakfast burrito. So we'll get that out, get that cooking in the pan here. And so this is a very easy recipe to make at home. Chorizo and eggs. That's very simple. So we're going to go ahead and cook this and get it all browned up. And then let's go ahead and then over here, we're going to go ahead and get our eggs ready. I'm going to show you a little tip about eggs. When you buy eggs, you can buy them in bulk. Even if the date has expired, what you want to do is take your egg and put it in, you want to make sure the water is either cold or warm. If it's hot, it'll start cooking the egg and you don't want to cook the egg. So go ahead and put the egg in, and you see how it's there on. So if it's standing like that, that means it is a perfect egg. If it starts to float, that means there's gases inside the egg and you can throw it away. These eggs are about 4 weeks past the due date, and they are still perfectly fine. We're going to use 8 eggs today. So we're just going to go ahead and crack them and get them in the pan here. We'll go ahead and test all of our eggs. 2. Got 2 eggs. Got another egg. Go ahead and crack those in there. Make sure that they're not floating. Crack them in there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and test a couple more. Looks like those are good. And you want to test every egg because you never know when an egg is bad. So go ahead and get this one. And then you can hear over on the stove that the chorizo is starting to heat up. And we're going to come back and take a look at it, get it spread around, and get it cooking while we get our eggs ready here. Get 8 of them. There you go. And then what we want to do is grab a fork, and then we're going to want to beat them up lightly. We don't want to make scrambled eggs. We just want to make sure that all the yolks are broken up. And then that's our eggs for our chorizo. So come back over here. We're going to go ahead and mix this up, get this going. Now this is going to take some time, so we're going to speed up the video. We'll keep it playing, and then we'll get this going here. If you want, you can add some pink salt. You can add some regular salt to it. But make it to your taste. I don't put salt in it right now. In a little bit, once I get tasting it, we'll need some salt. We always use Himalayan pink salt. Don't use the white salt anymore. Everything that we have now is the pink salt, and we'll go ahead and cover up the manufacturer because they're not sponsoring this video. Let's go ahead and cover that up here. And so basically what we're doing is letting this heat up in this non-stick pan. And another tip is never use metal in a non-stick pan because it'll scratch the surface. Always use a spatula. So when you're cooking something in a pan like this, you want to use a spatula. This way you're not scratching the surface. We got this pan at Costco just a little while ago, and I really don't want to ruin it. So a good spatula will do wonders for you. So basically we're just cooking this. And then if you guys haven't subscribed yet, go ahead down in the bottom, click on the subscribe button, hit the little bell for notifications on our other videos, and you'll get an update on all of our videos that are coming out. We're gonna make some salsa, some El Huedo salsa. We're gonna make some mango salsa. And then leave a comment down below on anything else that you want me to make, and we'll make that and do a video for you. I know everyone's dying to see my my smoked brisket, and that's coming soon. And then my smoked chicken. Also, I have a special. I've had a lot of requests for my jalapeno poppers. Everyone tells me they're to die for. I'm going to go ahead and get that recipe, and we'll get that video going here shortly as well. So in the upcoming videos, you'll see some of that stuff coming up shortly. Just make sure you hit subscribe and then click on the bell notification, and you'll get all of our notifications when our next videos are coming up. And then you can like that video. If you like what you see here, go ahead and like. We're just going to keep stirring this up. And you want to listen for the sounds. The sounds will tell you how it's going. Because this is pork chorizo, we want to make sure we get it nice and cooked all the way through. So we'll get this going. And it's a lovely day here to have burritos. We also have, don't look. From our local market, El Rancho Market, we got fresh tortillas. Nice and hot fresh tortillas, straight from the market. These are the best. If you have to buy the ones that like Fry's or Safeway that are not fresh, then you're gonna want to preheat those up a little bit before you fry them or before you eat them. But these already come preheated. They just were cooked today. They just made them today. Usually I don't get this many. They didn't have the half stacks. Usually when you go to the store in the morning, they don't have the half stack, so I had to buy the full stack. But I'm pretty sure my kids will eat all those tortillas. So we're just getting this all mixed up. You can hear it sizzling. You might want to turn down. And this is a good time if you like onions. My kids really don't like onions, so I don't put them in anymore. But I love yellow onions. You could put yellow onions, cut them up, julienne them. You can French them, however you like your onions cooked, and then get them in there and start sweating them while you're cooking your chorizo. It comes out really delicious. What I do is I'll get some green onions, and I'll cook up some green onions on the side for myself. And then my wife loves onions, so we'll get that working as well here. And then we have our eggs ready. Just sit there, cook it. And it takes time, but as long as you have a positive attitude and you are happy in what you're cooking, your food is going to always turn out delicious. If you are in a bad mood, or if you're in, if you just, woke up on the wrong side of the bed and you need to get back into bed and come up on the other side, you definitely don't want to cook. You never want to cook if you're in a bad mood, because cooking can tell what mood you're in. So if you're in a good mood, your food is going to come out delicious. And if you're in a bad mood, it's not going to. It's going to be like bitter, because a lot of times you'll, when you're cooking it, you'll overcook it. What's the light? There. So you just want to keep stirring it. And this is a very good non-stick pan, so I don't have to worry about it sticking. So get that going. And I use one 12-ounce roll from Rancho Market. You can get the fresh stuff if you want, but this stuff works well. This will feed about, this will feed 4 people. We get roughly about 6 to 8 tacos, depending on how thick you make your tacos. I like my tacos thick. My son likes them thin. My wife likes them medium, so it just depends on how you like your tacos, how thick you like them. So we get this going here. And you can start smelling it. You can smell that it's almost done. And looking at this color here, I got a hint of brown all around. The red uncooked parts are done. So what I'm going to do is grab my eggs, make sure all my yolks, and then what I do is I just put them right in. I take my fork, get every little bit, every little morsel I can get out of this, get it all out of there. Get that over there in the sink, and then I give it a few minutes. One key thing about chorizo, you want to make sure you give it a few minutes to cook a little bit of the eggs before you start mixing it in, because it'll determine how the finished product come out. So I wait until I can see that the egg is almost done, and so I just start bringing it in from the outside. Just move it in slowly here. Get it working around. Get it working around like this. And leave the temperature at the same. And then I just keep moving and getting that egg mixed up. Now, if you would have mixed this at the very beginning, it would have looked soupy. So you want to wait. You want to wait a few minutes for your eggs to settle, to set up a little bit, and then you get that beautiful eggy look. Look at that. It's really beautiful. If you mix it right away, you'll see that, like, have you ever seen that chorizo soupy looking meat? That's because they mixed the egg into the chorizo too fast, and then it did not allow the egg to set up. So it makes it look more soupy than what we have here. This is a good time to put in jalapenos. This chorizo is not very spicy. If you like it spicy, you can go ahead and get your spice in now. If we had onions in here, they would have already been translucent, not burned. So there it is right there. This is basically, get my nice beautiful copper pan out of the way here. That is basically the chorizo and eggs. That's pretty much it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move everything off to the side here. Right? Gonna get it all over here on this side here, and give me room to keep in my same pan. Get my tortillas going. Grab my tortillas. I'm gonna grab a few, and they're still nice and nice and warm. Grab some plates. Grab a plate, and then we'll get our tortilla warming up. Basically, you just want to warm it up again inside the pan. Using the same pan, we're just going to warm it up. So we're going to get it nice and warm. I'll get some cheese. We have queso fresco from the store. Gotta have that cheese with it. Nice, beautiful queso fresco. So get that going here. So those are warm. You just flip them over. You can use tongs if you have them. It's not really that hot, so be careful if you have kids around. It is hot enough too hot for the kids. So what you do is you just get a little bit of that chorizo, get it right there in the burrito, get that mixed up right there, and then we get this one flipped over, get that one, get a couple more in there, and then we're gonna go ahead and get our cheese. Get a knife. So we'll cut up our cheese here and get that nice and cut up, and get that in the burrito here. And basically we'll take the burrito and then roll it up, and then there's your first chorizo burrito, or chorizo. What do you call those, honey? Tacos. I'm sorry. Taco, chorizo taco. I guess it's not a burrito because these are corn tortillas. So just get it like a little bit of it here, and then that's basically it. You just sit there and put your cheese in, Mix them up. Get your burritos ready. Get these flipped over here. Get that turned off. We don't want to overcook our chorizo. Get those. And then let's take a bite. Let's take a bite of it. Bon appetito. Put salsa on it. We got some salsa later we'll put on it. But that's chorizo and eggs right there. Breakfast taco. Until next video, have a great day.